Hi, welcome to the Water Center Video Studio. I'm Mary Quinnen, Vice President of the Water Center for Systems Thinking, and with me today is Peggy Gingerich. Peggy, today we'll be discussing your implementation of systems thinking in an early childhood classroom. Before we begin, can you give us some background on you and your students?
Yes, I am a teacher at the Wolfe County Head Start. I teach children 3 to 5 years old. It's Middle Kentucky Community Action Partnership in Campton, Kentucky.
Great, thanks. So, what were some of your thoughts and assumptions prior to implementing systems thinking in the classroom?
When I first heard of systems thinking, it was really overwhelming. All of the new tools came at me at once.
Mm-hmm.
I was very nervous about using them in the classroom since I have 3 to 5 year olds. I was thinking, how am I going to implement these tools with these children? They can't read or write. So I was struggling as a teacher to figure out how I was going to use these tools.
Okay. So, to help us understand, Peggy, what was the big difference between your first year, the struggles you had your first year, and then your second year of using systems thinking in the classroom?
The first year, I wasn't as hands-on and I only utilized the tools when I was expecting company. The second year, I was utilizing the tools more often. I was more hands-on. My second training, I was more involved in learning. I was listening to every detail because I wanted to know how to use these tools to help my children benefit from them.
Great. And so, Peggy, can you tell us what impact the use of systems thinking tools had not only on you, but your students?
On my students, it slowed their thought process down. It had them thinking, like with the ladder of inference, that had them thinking about the book before even opening the story. We would ask questions, and then at the end of the story, we would ask, what do you think would happen after that? And then a few days later, we would reread, and it would just slow their thoughts down, and they could actually tell us what they learned from the story, what they want to learn about the story, all that right there. And then for myself, the effects that system thinking had on that, it allowed me to use all the tools to see what the children knew and what I needed to work on them with.
Great, great. So, what advice, Peggy, would you give an early childhood teacher just about to implement systems thinking into their classroom?
The main advice that I would give a new teacher using systems thinking is just give it a try. Don't
Mm-hmm.
be afraid to mess up, because first try, I know I messed up a lot, and that's okay. These kids need to see you guys mess up, because me, I struggled with messing up in front of my class because I didn't want them to think their teacher couldn't have any wrongdoings.
Mm-hmm.
For them to see you mess up, that way they know it's okay if they mess up. So give it a try and know that it's okay to mess up. Get comfortable with one of the tools and then go on to other tools. And know that if you ever need help, there's people out there to help.
Great. Okay. Peggy, thank you for sharing with us today. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.